This theory shatters the very foundation of our reality. Imagine not just one universe, but an endless tapestry of them, each with its own laws of physics, its own version of you, and its own distorted variations of history. Picture a world where every possibility, no matter how absurd or horrific, is not just conceivable but a certainty. It's a concept that leaves even the most seasoned scientists trembling in disbelief. And at the helm of this mind-bending odyssey stands none other than Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is it possible that there's another version of you out there, one where everything about your life has been completely twisted? Is there a world in which every dream you've ever had is a real breathing entity, and your darkest nightmares become your reality? Join us as we explore the multiverse hypothesis explained by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Science fiction stories are rich with imaginative interactions across alternate realities, from superhero blockbusters like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness to Oscar winners like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Furthermore, the idea of a multiverse is considered by several cosmologists to be more than pure fantasy or a handy storytelling device. Concepts of parallel universes have been around for a long time and have taken many forms. One example is a prose poem by Edgar Allan Poe from 1848, in which the author fantasizes about a limitless succession of universes. However, the idea of many universes gained significant traction when current scientific theories sought to explain the nature of our own universe and implied the presence of other realities where events occurred apart from our own. Scientists use the term multiverse to describe the possibility of more worlds beyond the one we can see. Various scientific ideas anticipate the presence of multiple universes, each describing a unique set of circumstances, such as alternate dimensions, bubble universes that are continuously bursting into existence, or even parts of space on a different plane from our own. Our perceptible space and time may not be the be-all and end-all of reality, according to these competing views. Very well. But why do scientists think there could be more than one universe? An intriguing form of multiverse is known as the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, the mathematical theory that explains the behavior of matter. Proposed by physicist Hugh Everett in 1958, the many worlds interpretation predicts the presence of branching timelines or alternate realities in which our decisions play out differently, sometimes producing wildly different outcomes. According to this interpretation, versions of you could be off living the many different possible lives you could have led if you'd made different decisions. However, the only reality that's perceptible to you is the one you inhabit. Is there any direct evidence suggesting multiverses exist? The fact that the Big Bang created an ideal, well-balanced cosmos for our species is, according to some scientists, merely a cosmic chance. On the other hand, other researchers believe that there might be several physical universes and that we just happen to be inhabitants of the one with the optimal conditions for our species' continued existence. According to Kakalios, the concept of an endless number of bubble worlds, which are miniature, parallel universes with distinct physics and fundamental constants, is appealing. Neil deGrasse Tyson argues that there are strong philosophical and theoretical grounds for the idea that humans inhabit several universes. And why is that? Well, according to him, quantum physics, which is the physics of the small, behaves in odd ways. Everything that the tenets of quantum physics predict about the universe, we go out and test it, and it's there. General relativity, which was put forth by Einstein, is the theory of the large gravity and the large-scale structure of the universe. That also works, yet they don't work with one another. If you take the universe all the way back to the Big Bang, well, the entire universe was really small. So now you take the shotgun wedding, quantum physics, and general relativity. In that shotgun wedding, if you follow through with all of the predictions quantum physics gives you, it allows multiple bubbles to form, one of which is our universe. These are sorts of fluctuations in the quantum foam. Quantum physics fluctuates all the time, but now the fluctuations are not just particles coming into and out of existence, which happens all the time, it's whole universes coming into and out of existence. And philosophically, the universe has really never made things in one. The Earth is special and everything else is different? No, we've got 7 other planets. The Sun? No, the Sun is one of those dots in the night sky. The Milky Way? No, it's a one of 100 billion galaxies. And the universe? Maybe it's countless other universes. Physicists were in a perplexing jam prior to Everett's idea of multiverses. For the small-scale, daily reality we perceive and experience, they had to apply a different set of principles than the one that quantum physics applies to the subatomic realm. They had to contort their thoughts into all sorts of odd shapes to deal with the complexity of this scale shift. Particles, according to quantum mechanics for instance, do not exhibit fixed characteristics when observed in isolation. As an alternative, a wave function that encompasses every conceivable property of a particle describes its nature. Looking at a particle causes it to settle on one state, since all those possibilities cannot exist simultaneously in a single universe. That idea is illustrated metaphorically by the famous Schrödinger's cat paradox. That is, if there's a cat in the box, it's both alive and dead at the same time until you open the box to check. Your action forces the cat to become either a warm breathing kitty or a carcass. In a multiverse though, your insatiable curiosity won't get the best of you. Rather, the moment you open the box, reality splits into two versions. Of course, there's that one realm in which you're thinking, ugh, as you gaze at a dead cat. But there's another version of the event in which you might be scratching its ears as it purrs. In a 2011 interview, Columbia University physicist Brane Green of the book The Hidden Reality, Parallel Universes and the Deep Laws of the Cosmos explained that we're not really sure how big the universe is. It could be really huge but finite. On the other hand, as one moves away from Earth in any direction, space may appear to expand endlessly, which is likely how the majority of us envision it. On the other hand, Green argues that an endless space must contain an infinite number of parallel universes. Why? Imagine a standard deck of playing cards representing the entire universe and everything in it. Just as there are only 52 cards in a deck, there are only so many different forms of matter. If you shuffle that deck enough times, eventually the order of the cards you deal with must repeat itself. Similarly, in an infinite universe, matter eventually would have to repeat itself and arrange itself in similar patterns. A multiverse with an endless number of parallel realms containing similar but slightly different versions of everything provides a neat, easy way to accommodate the need for repetition. Something about being human compels us to seek to find the prologue and climax of every story. This may be due to our inclination for pattern creation in the brain. That encompasses the very history of the cosmos. If the Big Bang really did mark the beginning of the universe, then what before it and what set it in motion? Is the end of the universe imminent? And if so, what follows? All of those things could be explained by a multiverse. The limitless expanses of the multiverse, according to certain physicists' theories, are brane worlds. Because our perception is limited to the 3 spatial dimensions plus the 4th dimension of time, we are unable to discern the existence of these brane worlds in any of the other dimensions. These brane worlds, according to some physicists, are slabs compressed into a tight package resembling toasted bread. They keep to themselves and avoid each other for the most part. However, every once in a while, brane worlds collide. Theoretically, the collisions are powerful enough to trigger many Big Bangs, allowing the parallel universes to repeatedly restart themselves. Since we are unable to definitively rule out the existence of a multiverse, we must consider the possibility that it does exist, despite the fact that we've never laid eyes on any of its many alternative universes. Even if it seems like a clever rhetorical device, consider it from this perspective. Even in our world, we've discovered many things that we previously didn't know existed, and we've had events occur, the 2008 global financial meltdown is a good example, that nobody ever thought possible. There's even a name for the latter, Black Swan events, named after the philosopher David Hume's observation that people would assume all swans were white until they saw a black one. A multiverse is more plausible when one considers the size of the universe. As far as we can tell, the universe is enormous, maybe infinitesimally so. That means we may not be able to detect everything that exists in the universe. Our ability to detect light is limited to light that has reached us within that time frame. Even if a parallel reality simply was farther away than 13.8 billion light years, there would be no way for us to know it was out there, even if it existed in dimensions that we were capable of perceiving. If multiverses exist, that means that we're not special at all, because there are infinite versions of each of us. However, there are many who believe that this is only the start of a very enlightening journey. As Stanford University theoretical physicist Leonard Susskind has written, it could be that a couple of centuries from now, philosophers and scientists will look back on our time as a golden age in which the narrow provincial 20th century concept of the universe gave way to a bigger, better multiverse of mind-boggling proportions. Will we ever know if our universe is just one of many? We can't be sure. But multiverses are among the predictions of various theories that can be tested in other ways, and if those theories pass all of their tests, then maybe the multiverse holds up as well. On the other hand, maybe, just maybe, scientists may make a fresh discovery that will shed light on the question of if there really is something beyond our observable universe. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and put on notifications for more videos. See you soon.